Hello my biddies, Shumbits is back again for another video. First of all, I just want to say thank you for the love on my most recent one, which was why posting online can ruin your mental health. I really appreciate it. I know I've been kind of at a plateau when it comes to uploading specifically my commentary videos, at hovering around 200 views, which is a good ratio compared to my subscribers. But I really appreciate that you guys like that video. It's given me a little bit of a boost to start uploading again more. And so today, I thought about it when I was heading home from work today. Some of my inspiration tips when it comes to creating artwork and what I do. So hopefully it'll help some of you guys when you're kind of stuck in art block or just stuck trying to figure out how to start a piece in some ways to boost you up. But let's start the video. Alrighty, the first thing that I will pull up if I am needing help with a little juice boost of artist inspiration is of course Pinterest. We know her, we love her, we kind of sort of hate her too because of the AI issue on there, but anyway, Pinterest is the easiest thing that I use. I have used it probably over 10 years. I have many boards, some such as artist inspiration, poses for drawing, clothes ideas, because sometimes I like to draw my character Shimo in cute clothes, what can I say? And various other things. And so it has like over 3,000 pins at the moment, but you know, if I just open my page, it's been curated enough where it's going to give me most of those things that I like. Art, clothes, stuff like that. And from there, I just kind of scroll through and see what's up, see if anything catches my eye. And sometimes it does. It could be either a pose that I saw or just the composition or the outfit, stuff like that. And so then if I find a few things I do like, I'll kind of let it fuel me in my brain, which this alone typically doesn't help me as much. It really would depend. Because, for example, I've been working on my A to Z series that I've been doing on Twitch. A lot of time I do open Pinterest and I kind of just have it open. I'm not really paying attention necessarily to what I'm looking at, and I'll explain why this is the method that I use versus the one I prefer to use. But yeah, I'll just have it open and I'll kind of scroll through and look at it as I'm drawing just to spark something, you know, it could be a little thing that kind of kicks it off. But typically it's for a pose because honestly I'm kind of weak in posing nowadays. I feel like I want to do really cool poses, but I just can't produce it. So Pinterest, thankfully there's many talented artists who have done many poses that I could definitely probably do, but I just need a little kick in the butt to kind of like get me started and kind of visualize what I'm trying to do. But yeah, Pinterest is number one, but honestly the next one I'm going to talk about is more preferable and I enjoy that much more, but depending on what I'm doing, such as streaming, I can't pull up a video, spoiler, for my inspiration. But let's get into that next thing. Alright, here's the biggest one for me that I do for my inspiration, which is videos. Okay, as I am trying to do, and many others I'm sure, there are art videos all over YouTube. I will post some people that I really enjoy, such as Oops, I hope I said her name right, Duchess Celestia, who I've mentioned before, and then Emily Artley. These three are some of the people that I can just listen to talk and draw about anything, and they're very casual, especially Oops, like she's very chill. Duchess Celestia is more like topic based and like you're there for that topic. Then Emily Artley does fun things like art challenges or redrawing MLP or, you know, random stuff like that, and I love listening to her talk. But I have many others. I actually have a playlist called Art Videos to Have in the Background. It has over 600 now, and I will post a link to it if you guys are curious what's in there. However, not even just art videos is in there. I like to watch art vlogs, so people who are kind of showing off their business side, the stuff they do in their day, you know, packing orders, stuff like that. Speaking of packing orders, also Pyra, I believe her name is. She's a big one too. She has a little mix of everything. She shows her orders being packed. She'll do drawing videos, draw with me's, Q&As, whatever. Again, I'll post links to everybody here, and then I obviously will have the images of their channels. But anyway, I also have like study vlogs of all kinds of random things sprinkled in besides art videos, just because I enjoy the vibe of them, you know, whether it be the music, the tone, their voice or lack thereof, because honestly I don't mind not speaking as long as, like, you know, whatever they're doing is interesting enough for me interesting enough for me to look at. But yeah, I really enjoy this playlist. Honestly, I have seen most of these videos now, but honestly I can put on shuffle and just kind of zone out a little bit while it's in the background. That's the name of the playlist, and it gets me going. I don't know what it is. It just gets my juices flowing. I guess it's like a co-working experience almost, of having someone next to you who is doing their work, their productivity, and then you kind of feel like you want to do the same. And for some reason, it gets my art juices flowing. This is my top inspiration booster. I do have another one after this, but honestly, I highly recommend it. Please subscribe to all these creators. I would one day would love to be like a part of, like, up there numbers wise, like with them. So as somebody that they can call a art YouTuber that they watch, you know, because I mean, I've been told my voice is soothing, so I hope that maybe you can have me in the background while you're doing your artwork, or while you're cleaning up your room, or whatever. But yes, watching art videos, having them on in the background, or if I'm even paying attention to them, sometimes I can get a spark of something to do, and then I'm like pulling out my iPad to draw. But this is something I cannot do while I'm streaming because I'm streaming. So unfortunately, I do this, like, not unfortunately, but I cannot do this all the time. But for those of you who don't stream or anything like that, you can do this as much as you like. These creators are really sweet. You'll find many new creators as you know, save these people, because your recommend is going to now have more artists that you've never seen before who also do this type of like chatting with you, or vlogs, or even speed paints. Honestly, you can throw it in there too. But yeah, this is fun. I would highly recommend it. And again, expanding your horizons and meeting new artists you've never seen before. Okay, the next thing that I've done before when I needed some inspiration to draw anything at that point was redraws. It's definitely more of a challenge, I feel like, typically. However, there's something about when you look at your old work, it could be from a year ago, which I find doing a piece once every year to see your progress is very cool, and I kind of have one going right now. But anyway, looking at your old art, could be from 5-10 years ago, and you just want to improve, and you know you improved, so you're gonna redraw it. It's gonna look so much better. I would highly recommend doing that. Just pick any piece, you know, that you feel some certain way about, and redo it. You will feel, for one, very proud because you've improved, and you will notice it. It's unavoidable. But two, you'll see how your techniques have changed, how your workflow has changed, and that's really cool too. But my current one that I'm doing is of my first ever Sonic OC. I know, cringe, but I've been semi-consistently drawing her once a year. If I remember, I will post all of the years so far that I've done. Did I do one for 24? I don't remember, but I'll do one for 25 anyway. I'm pretty sure I did one for 24. It's kind of interesting because clearly at the beginning there was huge improvements, but from last year to this year, it was interesting. Like, I think this year's is better, but also there's like a little bit of hesitation when I say that, because I feel like, I don't know, it's like just different, not necessarily better. But I asked a few of my peers if they thought which one was better, and they all agreed that the 2024 version was better, so I guess I'll have to take that and run. But I highly recommend, if you haven't started that already, pick a piece and draw it once for each year just to see your progress. You will enjoy it, and it's something to look forward to. But that can be just analogous with redrawing anything of your old art, especially the older pieces. If you don't know what to draw, you can't seem to put pen to paper, just pick out an old piece, do it, and then you'll kind of, I think your brain will kind of rewire itself back to its norm of, hey, I can draw things, I can create things out of my mind, you know. And then you'll have a sense of pride and be proud of what you've come as an artist, because being an artist is a journey, it's a struggle, it's a success, it's all the things that you can think of, and there'll be ebbs and flows. So sometimes, yeah, between years you could have quote unquote digressed or gotten worse. I don't really like to say those words, but I can understand that. And then between 2 years, your art style might have completely changed out of the norm, and that's okay too. I recently saw a post on Twitter about this, where between, I think it was 3 redraws, the art style drastically changed, and they were just like, but it was funny because, let's just say, for example, the 2018 was one phase, 2020 was another phase, and then 2022 was another phase. In between, that 2020 version you see the transition point between the art styles. But anyway, yapping aside, yeah, highly recommend you do this. Anyway, even if you're not even in art block, this is something fun and interesting to kind of look at. So I highly recommend look at your old crusty pieces and redo one of them, and then just see what happens. And with that, those are some of my artist inspiration tips. If you are in the art block or you want to start something but you don't know how to get into it, those should help. If anything else, honestly, you will find your own flow of how you get inspiration because everybody's different. You'll find your own formula that works 80% of the time probably. But whatever works for you, I hope you find it. And this will be my last video of 2024. Let's get into that new year. I do have some goals that I want to go over real quick that I made a post about. But specifically for YouTube, my goal for next year is to get monetized. That would be really, really cool. It feels like the next step, which of course for me, I've already reached the subscriber threshold. I just need to get to the watch time threshold, which means I have to make more engaging videos that people actually want to watch. So, again, I appreciate you guys watching my videos that I've been uploading. Thank you for the journey that I've been going on. I really, really appreciate it. It's been kind of cool actually organically growing on here. It's a slow process, but I'm not going to complain because I ain't going to rush. Something could happen later on that could boost my engagement and visibility. But anyway, yapping aside, it was a little bit of a shorter video, but I think it's kind of cool. I like shorter videos, I like longer videos. I can just yap about anything, so. Again, I hope this was helpful. Y'all, please have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time zone is for you. And I'll see you guys in the new year. Bye, guys.